One of the biggest risks to businesses right now who are spending money on online marketing is not adapting to modern systems. So here's 3 reasons why I think this is vitally important right now. Number 1, all of these platforms are essentially AI and algorithmic learning mechanisms. And what they do is they take data on what's working and what's not working in order to improve iteratively to give you the result you're looking for. The reason why we have to be really careful of that is if the data that's coming into those ad systems for your business isn't accurate, isn't formatted correctly, doesn't have the correct consent requirements, then that data may not be possible to use for those AI and algorithmic machines. Businesses who aren't paying attention to that could be at risk of not being able to compete in the new online marketing landscape. Secondly, I think a big risk is not maintaining scrutiny towards these AI campaigns. Whether you're looking at PMax in Google, Advantage Plus in Meta, we are more and more trusting AI to formulate the strategy and the deployment of our funds when it comes to trying to target the right users. Now, this is an amazing tool for businesses, assuming that the data pipelines are correct, but we also have to maintain a level of scrutiny. For example, if we're seeing lots of conversions from a cohort of warm and engaged users, does that mean that's where we want to spend all of our money because the results are better? The chances are that's a business decision and something that might need nuance and a human touch of understanding how much incrementality or new user exposure you want to get against retargeting. So these AI systems are amazing, but if we don't uphold a level of scrutiny specifically aimed towards the goals of our business, we're seeing that a lot of people can run into trouble quite quickly if they just have blind faith in AI. And a third big risk is keeping up to date with the many platform updates. Now, with this massive evolution in this marketing technology, we have to be careful of a couple of pitfalls, and here's a good one to put out there to the world. The consent mechanisms, those boring little banners that show up on Shopify stores and websites, they're becoming even more important, not only for the protection and transparency of user data, but to also consent for these platforms to be allowed or disallowed to use certain data in order to work optimally. And remember, if these ad systems work optimally, chances are you're going to be able to outcompete your competition. The consent mechanisms, if they're not formatted correctly and don't instruct what data can or can't be sent, then what happens is business owners don't realize that the data being received by their ad system is being anonymized. That means that those ad systems can't find the correct users, they can't really learn as effectively as they should be able to, and you're essentially tying one arm behind your back. Now, hopefully these 3 things are helpful to you, and there's a myriad of things ongoing when it comes to getting your online marketing infrastructure optimally set up. And if you do want to have an expert comb through, tighten the bolts, check that your online infrastructure is set up optimally to compete in the new modern environment, then you know what to do. Hit the button below and one of our team will look forward to speaking to you, ideally within 24 hours. All right, good luck out there. See you soon.